I believe that this is an important debate, not simply because it's about a former Prime Minister, but because it's about the fate of 179 servicemen and women who went to war and didn't come home. It's about their families and the mental and emotional scars they bear. It's not about us, it's about them. And it's about the hundreds of thousands of dead and injured civilians in Iraq and beyond. And it's about Parliament, this institution, and it's about protecting the integrity of our democracy. Because when our democratic institutions are under immense stress and public faith in the political process is at a low ebb, it is vital for our democracy that we can reassert that the discussions we have here in this House may be contentious, may be controversial, but they're carried out in a way which recognises and does not distort the facts at our disposal. If we choose to look the other way, what hope is there for restoring faith of the public in this Parliament? And I believe that today we have a chance to take a significant step towards restoring parliamentary authority. This is an issue which is above party politics. That's why I'm glad to have the support of colleagues from across the chamber and from members of seven different separate political parties. To his great credit, Sir John Chilcot's report forensically and repeatedly dismantles the public pronouncements of Blair as a catalogue of failure and neglect of the principles and duties of government. Chilcot stated that the actions of the Blair administration were crucial in undermining the authority of the UN Security Council, and that despite repeated declarations to the contrary, Blair personally committed the UK to join with the US in invading Iraq before all peaceful and diplomatic options had been exhausted. I'll be with you, whatever. We've heard these words loud and clear today. Parliament must recognise this and must act. And now that Chilcot, I won't give way, and I would ask that members also afford me the respect I afforded them when they too were speaking in this debate. We must demonstrate, Madam Deputy Speaker, that a decade on from this disaster, we have listened and learned so that we're not doomed to repeat these deadly mistakes. This is what this is all about. It's about making sure we do the right thing for the future. We know that conflict and instability which has engulfed the region in the past few years was undoubtedly fuelled by the ideologically driven recklessness of Blair and Bush. But it's also clear that the lack of post-conflict planning and subsequent conflicts both in Libya and the humanitarian disaster unfolding in Syria, that we haven't yet fully embraced the changes. We haven't yet fully embraced the changes we need to take place if we're to play a progressive role in an increasingly dangerous world. Parliament must be at the centre of this process if it's to reassert its integrity at the heart of our democratic process in holding the government to account. And that's why the motion supports the current work of the Public Administration and Constitutional Affairs Committee, who are currently examining the lessons to be learned from Chilcot on the machinery of government. This matter isn't in the past, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's being spoken of in committee, and we're asking that that be extended further. Madam Deputy Speaker, today MPs have a choice to make. Each of us, but perhaps Labour MPs in particular, have to make an important decision. We need to decide whether we act to address the issues raised by Sir John Chilcot and seek to reassert the place of Parliament at the heart of the democratic process, or whether to stand by while public confidence in this place is eroded even further. In the lobbies today, we can stand up for parliamentary democracy and the importance of integrity, or we can look the other way. We can choose to learn from the lessons of the past, or we can seek to brush this damning report under the carpet. I know the path I'll choose to take, and I hope MPs from across this House will support me in that endeavour.